Freak him down. Ow. There's some in there. There's another one in there too.
I'll find it.
All right. The stream is up.
Tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Texans are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Seahawks team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, I might like one too. What's up? No, I'm in my game. Ooh.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I did that. Hey, give me a favor.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Yeah.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 56 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
On first down, Adams. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Because I'm playing ridiculous.
And oh, it's blocked. The Texans have got it. Through an
I'm gone.
opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 30.
Yeah, they're going to take that
20,
there.
10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Just drive, make you lose the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go
That was
down
neat.
right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Yeah. Watch it all, Book. Watch it all.
They stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That could have been me.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They're going to look to throw.
Yeah,
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get
A lot of
it
throwing
was
on there
like-
would have been a fumble.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3
Hey, you
defensively.
still be on that
Pressure
Madden?
coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind
Hey, I
side
got
of
a
most
lead trying to get
quarterbacks. If
in.
you're right-handed, That's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Yeah. I'm looking for a Patriots user.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
All right. Hey, Captain, you be on the leads?
Yeah.
You trying to join one?
Not at this moment. Give me a moment. We'll talk later.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see.
I said I'm in a game right now. I'll just talk to you later about it.
The Seahawks send out their
all right. Just on my add you as a friend. You can just jump in my party if you trying to join.
All right,
bet. Yeah, you hit me up, bro. You change your mind, bro. You get a little time.
Fielded at the 20.
Let's go. Get out of there.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. The play clock's running down. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis.
Baby, do me a favor. Bring me my cup of water that's right there on that table.
Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff.
Yeah, I was going to say if he was walking.
1st and 10.
It always happens. Shit happens. All right, I'll be right here. What you about to do?
give it here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You be careful. You be safe. You come back to it.
Let's give credit
After you come back to it.
Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yeah. 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 Back in action. And the Flyers about to have it.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Adams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, no.
Now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
Those to stay away from your freaky ass.
The only one happy about the 3
You won't get me in your clutches.
Put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Runs through the contact. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, 8. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They go play action here on first down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do
Let's
that.
go. Almost second interception. We need one. We need one before the half.
That's fielded in the end zone.
There you go.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
We got three down. All right, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And a 3rd down.
Good job. Let's get the ball. Let's go score.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from it and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down.
I hear you.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they go screen.
Damn, let him turn up.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hang on to it.
And it's complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
Damn.
But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Parks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, give it to me then.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
We need to put up some points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
No, you can't block for me. I know I should go ahead and kick the field goal.
Feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards
Let's
deep.
go, Dave. Hit him.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
I don't believe it.
They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Damn, I can't switch him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams.
Let it go.
He'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out,
I don't know what your game
but they didn't
plan
allow
is,
any
but that's
room
just
for
not
a
going to work
cutback.
today.
Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parks.
That's my fault.
It's a 9-yard gain,
That's all
and
my
it
fault.
keeps the drive moving.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the
That shit
little
ain't gonna
guys,
work no more
they
either.
get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Check. Pitch. Good.
On first down, Adams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Here we go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this
Good
one
tackle
down
by
to
me.
45.
Good tackle, Rook.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down following the run.
Former 2nd interception. First down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams.
Ooh,
And inside the
bad
20
ankle.
before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Adams.
Took the wrong fucking guy.
Take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Trey.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
No, it got blocked. That's what happened.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Damn, my hand.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. First down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
What is wrong
Picked
with
off
me?
right around the 43. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Yes.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch it now, Marty.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Adams. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You
Do my eyes deceive me,
How
or
you
is he getting
getting blocked?
stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for the Texans. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
All right, here we go.
I'm right here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw.
Damn.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans
I thought they got their block.
They come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When do
they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this
one.
He
will give up the ball.
About the 39 here.
One
4
more
yards
stop,
on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12.
And you spent the wrong way.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 67 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Meyer. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. All right, now, lock at 56.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one good for 33 and a first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. No. Jack, Patrick.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is
I am going to win this game.
Yet they return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things
Damn.
in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right.
Give me another
they
phone.
had to try it. It was their only
Give me
option.
another interception.
And now
Give me
this game
something.
is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Detroit! Detroit!
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down now, Adams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Over!
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And oh, he's
Damn.
going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Fresh set of downs here. They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but
lost
not
it, man.
necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end
The
the game
Seahawks?
right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball.
I had Edge in the playoffs.